It's been 5 years since the PROTON X50 made its grand debut in Malaysia since October 2020. And since then, up until May 2025, PROTON has registered 134,409 units of the X50, making it one of the fastest growing B-segment SUV in Malaysia. Turbocharged performance, stylish appeal, a suite of advanced features, what's not to like? But with today's intense competition from the Chinese brands, as well as the imminent launch of a major facelift X50, should you still be looking at the 2025 PROTON X50 RC? Let's find out. My name's Adrian, I'm all about the details, and you're watching cDrive. The X50 is the first PROTON model to adopt the latest and greatest from Geely's portfolio, a high-output turbocharged direct injection petrol engine, latest BMA platform, and the first PROTON model to introduce Level 2 ADAS. The Geely Binyue, which the X50 is based on, was set out to be a sporty hot hatch alternative, and I think that approach has made the X50 age really well. Edgy look, sharp lines, and sporty trimmings in the form of red accents, red painted brake calipers, quad exhaust, and a rear spoiler. This right here is the epitome of the X50, the final run-out model with this front fascia called the X50 RC, short for running change, boasting a longer list of features and over 20 NVH improvements. Over to the rear, there's a power tailgate, but there's no nearby auto unlock feature like the S70 and X90. It opens up to 330 litres of boot space, one of the smallest in class, but good enough to swallow a large size suitcase, as well as a check-in luggage with room to spare. If you ever need more space, you can fold down the rear seat, and underneath there's a foam board that stores all your tyre repair toolkits neatly, as well as a space-saver spare wheel. The sporty vibes continues inside the X50. Red trimmings for the dashboard, door panels, seats, center armrest. This feels a lot more special compared to the S70. Now, although this center screen is the same one you get in the X90, S70, but the operations are a little bit different. For example, the ADAS controls and systems are all done via the instrument cluster, not in the center screen. And there isn't an aircon ionizer, air cleaner like you get in other X series models. In 2025, the X50's kit list may seem a tad lacking compared to Chinese competitors.
But the all-new PROTON X50 is set to change that with a brand new interior layout akin to the PROTON E-MAS EVs, large 14.6-inch screen, new digital instrument cluster, column-mounted gear selector, a minimalistic console with wireless charging tray, wireless Apple CarPlay and Android Auto, ambient lighting, and new door handles.
Another feature that the X50 one-ups all its other competitors within this price point is the PROTON Link App 4G connectivity, which you're able to use the app to check your car's location, your car's condition, remote engine start, turn on the climate control, and a multitude of things. I think that compared to others within the same price point, only the X50 has it. The center digital instrument cluster theme can be toggled via the center screen here. To cycle between driving information, you press the trip button over on the left signal stalk. While other menus are toggled via this button right here. Fret not if there's no response. Press the center OK button once to clear the warning message, and then you're able to access the menu list. To place your large size water bottles, sports car looks, sports car practicality. There's no place you are able to slot in your large size water bottles. On the passenger side, it's quite a snug place. A grab handle for you when your driver is driving enthusiastically. To open up the glove box, conventional way of opening, there's a latch over there. But as a passenger, storage spaces are quite limited. This tray here is actually enough just for an iPhone Pro Max size. Anything larger than that, it can't fit. Underneath is actually quite limited, enough for keys, wallet, and a USB port is for multimedia access. To charge your devices, you have to run a Type-A cable from the rear, and there is no Type-C ports anywhere in the X50. And unlike the X70, X90, S70, there isn't a USB port behind the rear view mirror to plug in your dash cam too. The vanity mirror? There's LED lighting for the vanity light. Believe it or not, the X50 has one of the shortest wheelbase in class, 2600mm. But despite that, it does not stop it from having fantastic interior packaging. The front seat is adjusted to my usual driving position. I'm 175 cm tall. I have about 3 tennis balls worth of knee room. That's because the front seats, there's actually an indent cut out to free up more knee room. The center floor pan is also almost completely flat, so the center passenger would have quite a comfortable seating position. Even though the rear seat bench does not come with recline adjustment, I still get quite a comfortable seating posture for long distance drives. There's actually 2 hooks here for me to hang my clothes, jackets and whatnot. Families with infants, the X50 comes with ISOFIX mounting points for the 2 outer seats. In the first iteration of the X50, many praised the performance of the 1.5 TGDI and 7-speed dual-clutch transmission, with some compromises in terms of low-speed refinement. 5 years on, Proton has finally mastered the craft of tuning DCTs. Setting off in the X50 RC in town is such a pleasant affair. The transmission and engine just engages very quickly and smoothly, makes the first batch of X50 feels a little bit clunky. Now being stuck in traffic jams is no longer punishing to the driver and passenger. NVH is also noticeably quieter, more refined, lesser engine and transmission whine coming into the cabin, definitely lesser wind noise. That's because Proton in the X50 RC has introduced over 20 NVH improvements. I think the NVH levels in the X50 RC is really up to a satisfactory level, because remind you that the X50 RC does not come with acoustic windshield nor double glazed front windows. The suspension setup is on the stiffer side of things. This steering feedback is very reactive and has one of the best steering feels among the Proton's current lineup of cars and among all the Chinese SUVs. Ooh. But don't fret, it is still quite a comfortable ride. Damping is still, definitely suitable for families. However, long distance drives can be a little bit challenging for those around my size, because the seat base is a little bit short and it does not have a rake adjustment to properly support my thighs. I find myself having to stop and stretch myself after roughly 2 hours of driving. As it is, the X50 is a very competent and dynamic, satisfying car to drive. All you need are up-rated brakes, and then you can very confidently tackle all your favorite mountain passes in the X50. The Proton X50 is still the best option for those who are looking for a sporty B-segment SUV. Great performance, dynamic handling, and at a great price.
Proton had a very solid base to work with, and the all-new X50 is a testament to Proton's commitment to maintain the X50's position of the best-selling B-segment SUV in Malaysia. Sharper looks, revamped interior, modern technologies, and most importantly, a more powerful and efficient 1.5-litre turbocharged 4-cylinder petrol engine.
I think those who are looking to bite the bullet with run-out sales or in the used car market, the X50 RC is still a very compelling buy. So the next time I'll compare other B-segment SUVs, make sure you remember all the intricate details of the X50 RC from my video and see how those cars stacks up against the Proton. My name is Adrian, thanks for watching cDrive, and make sure to subscribe to my YouTube channel for more detailed videos like this. Bye bye.